Welcome to the Ad Hero Quick Hitter. The Quick Hitter podcast.
The Quick Hitter episode. Yeah, this is another fast one that we're firing out at you guys. We might have to work on that intro a little
And by the way, I meant to do that.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was testing something out.
Okay. I'm one of your resident ad heroes, Matthew Olivieri.
And this is Gino Giovanni.
And we created this quick hitter concept because there's certain things pop up on our radar, certain things pop up on our feed that we want to bring to you guys. We feel they're relevant. We feel it's important information, but we don't want to necessarily build an entire show around it like one of our normal episodes. So we invented the idea of a quick hitter designed to be faster, smaller, segmented based shows that we cover a particular topic and we just kind of have a discussion about it. Then we open the floor to you guys to give us your feedback, what you think about it, right? And so on the radar today is a growing, alarming trend that's taking place on YouTube called the demonetization of videos, and more specifically, content being created by some of the best creators of content in the world. And so this is actually something that Gino kind of caught on to. He started looking into this, reading more about it. I started getting onto it because I've been streaming on Twitch. Lately, you can find my channel at twitch.tv/MJOsnaps. And as I've been getting more into the universe of Twitch and how content creators make money, lots of money from subscribers that people like that they get to their channels, I really started taking a hard look at how much money is being made on YouTube for basically the same type of content. Okay, and so Gino, what can you elaborate on here in some of your findings? What have you been discovering about this whole thing?
Well, let's take it back to one of the previous episodes last year of the Ad Hero podcast when we actually talked about YouTube and advertising.
Right.
And what we discovered was ads are now being played on channels that normally would be normally wouldn't be monetized or have ads, and the person who has the channel is not getting paid for those ads when normally they would get paid. And it's a whole kind of tier structure that YouTube has. And a lot of content creators, even though they're still putting content on YouTube, but a lot of people across many political spectrums, across any type of like lifestyle, they are finding out that they aren't being monetized as much as they used to be. And so people or content creators, I should say, are gravitating towards other platforms where they can not only push their brand and their content on, but that could actually get paid and get paid more through these other channels.
Wow. Yeah. From your research, is there any reason why, these content creators are earning less money? Why is YouTube doing this to them?
I keep finding content creators not understanding why. Some believe that YouTube's actually out for them to almost get kicked off their platform for some of the stuff that they have on there, which they kind of go by the guidelines, and they really the YouTube, just like all these social media services, always change their terms of service. They're always being changed. The lawyers are in behind the scenes and all that. They're always changing their terms of service, especially in the last few years for some strange reason. But now they're finding out that, okay, well, we're going by these terms of service, we're following all your rules. Why are you taking our content down? And there is these like blanket statements that YouTube gives out, or even some of these older social media platforms, but we were just talking about YouTube. And they're just basically saying that, well, you just didn't go by our guidelines. Well, we've been following the guidelines for I don't know how long, and we even have lawyers involved with this. So why is it that you're still demonetizing us? And there's no explanation why.
Right, violation of terms of service, guidelines. Sure, I get all that. Let me kind of put all of this in a contextual kind of like mindset here, right? Frame of mind for our listening audience to kind of maybe comprehend in a real life example. Let's say you are really, really good at playing video games, okay? You could set up a camera in your home, record yourself playing video games, and you could put it on YouTube right now, today. And because you're so good at it, you could start to develop a following of people that want to subscribe to your YouTube channel and watch you play video games. But when they subscribe, you don't make any money from that action taking place initially.
Not a dime.
Now, once you achieved maybe 50,000 subscribers, okay, YouTube is going to tier you up into another tier level where you'll have the option to start showing some ads on your channel, or they'll automatically put them in there, I should say.
I think it's like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of
something
content.
like that. Yeah, you looked into it, sure. But the payment that you get every single month or quarter is going to be a fraction of what YouTube has made off of selling that ad against the content that you've created. So you're putting all this legwork and effort in to play a game and be entertaining and upload this video. And YouTube, as a result of that, is getting to sell advertising against that content, and they're keeping the lion's share of the money, and they're kicking you down like pennies on the dollar. Now, let's stick with 50,000 subscribers, same exact idea. Just down the internet road on Twitch, you could be doing the exact same thing, recording yourself playing video games, but the key difference is on that platform, you do really well. You get 50,000 subscribers. Twitch cuts you in. First of all, every subscription could range anywhere from $3.99 to $4.99, $5.99 a month, right? Okay? So if you get 50,000 subscribers over there, let's just, keep the math simple. Let's say it's $5 a subscriber, okay? That is $250,000 a month being generated. And Twitch is going to cut you in on a percentage of that, a very large percentage. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's upwards of 50%.
Wow.
So every single month, you're walking away with $125,000 of cold hard cash in your pocket versus YouTube that's maybe at best giving you 0.5% of, well, you don't even know what they got for selling those banner ads, right?
No, they don't.
Okay. So the question that we have in this quick hitter is, why the hell is anybody even still making content on YouTube anymore? If anything, you should be doing all of your content generation on other platforms that actually compensate you for your effort. Okay? So I'm talking to all the TikTok people out there. I'm talking to all the Instagram influencers and all this stuff. All right? You are YouTube celebrities. You're making content that is boosting these platforms' ability to make money for themselves, and you're not getting anything out of it.
The rich get richer.
Whereas if you go to a platform like Twitch and you do the exact same thing, okay, and they have a massive audience just as much as all these other platforms, you will start making huge amounts of money every single month. I don't know. To me, it just seems like it's a no-brainer. But maybe this is a new concept for people to understand, because Twitch has always been thought of as like a platform just for playing video games.
Right.
And in my example, I used playing video games. But Twitch is now beyond video games. Like, you can go on there and do a show where you just play guitar. You can go on there and do a show where you critique politics. You could do a movie review show.
Yeah,
you can do anything you want.
I've seen DJs.
Yeah, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
So it's not
Cooking.
just video games. Cooking, exactly. Yeah. It's not just video games. You can do anything you want, and you can make money from the subs that you get on those channels, on that platform, right? So, in other words, our quick hitter message to you guys today is think about that. If you're really heavy into making content on YouTube, nothing wrong with that, but I would do a suppressed version of that content. And when I say suppressed, like if you were going to do a 10-minute video clip of you cooking, I would do like a 1 minute teaser clip. This is what I'm going to be cooking.
And direct it to this.
Come watch me cook this whole meal on twitch.tv.
That's smart. That way.
That's my idea.
Because look, who's the major audience when it comes to YouTube? It's young men.
I didn't know that stat.
Yeah, it's like 20s to 40s. Like
Wow.
it's mainly males going to YouTube.
Oh, wow,
it's crazy, but
it skews that way.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay.
So, that is one reason why things like comic books, video games, are big on YouTube.
That makes sense.
And that is a great idea. There, and it's interesting. And I don't have all the stats on this part, but what I do know is that other content creators are also being demonetized on things like Facebook, which I didn't even know you can get monetized on Facebook.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, but they're also getting not a lot, but I know some out there that are being kind of like deplatformed or just not monetized anymore. It doesn't make any sense. And again, these big tech companies are just kind of throwing out statements to everybody, just like, well, you just didn't follow terms of service. Well, what exactly did not follow?
Yeah, and they're not obligated to tell you.
No, because they control the whole thing.
Sure, and listen, it's their thing to control.
Right.
But you got to beat them at their own game.
Right.
Okay. Don't play into the, don't drink the Kool-Aid as the saying goes, right? The poison Kool-Aid.
That's right.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't keep making content for a platform that has you at their mercy, and they can just demonetize you or deplatform you or just kick you off for any reason they want. I mean, it's bad enough that they're only giving you pennies on the dollar of probably what they're generating from these ads, okay? But you don't stand to gain anything else. What? Just so you can brag that you have a bunch of subscribers on YouTube? Who cares? You're not making any money off of them. I mean, your efforts cost time and money. So you might as well just do little teaser clips that direct people to other places where they can enjoy the full experience of what you have to offer. And if they really like what you're doing, they can donate, contribute, subscribe. They can chip in some money for your efforts. That's the whole thing there.
And there's lots of other ones. There's like Patreon, which a lot of people subscribe to Patreon, and people can totally make a lot of money on that one. In fact, there's even links now to some channels on YouTube that actually direct people to their Patreon pages.
That's right.
And then another growing one is Rumble. Rumble just, their subscription service and user base is growing so huge right now. And they have an interesting way of actually paying out their users as well. Basically, like if a video gets popular enough, it goes into the quote unquote Rumble, and then that can help generate funds and so forth. I'm still trying to learn it though.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a fascinating new program that they have.
Cool. So that's the quick hitter. We hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any comments, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this idea? Are you still fans of these platforms, even if they're not going to pay you for your content and they're just going to keep kind of messing with you? Or are you going to take our idea, my idea, and maybe try out doing like little teaser clips and sending people to other places where they can, more readily pay for your time and your energy and basically say thank you for the great content you're making. Here's some money, here's some contribution to your efforts, right? That's really what it's all about. That's why people do Twitch. That's why content creators like being on Twitch. But more importantly, the idea is fans of these content creators, they like giving money to these people who are entertaining them. Because these people are coming up with great content and they're doing it because they love to do it. And the people watching it are getting a lot of value out of it. Okay? So it's like, I remember, I'll end on this note. The weirdest thing I said is like, there was this video I watched and the person was like, well, I want to have a Twitch page, but I feel guilty about like having a subscribe button there or a button there for people to donate to me. And the narrator of the video was basically like, look, it's part of the experience. Fans want to be able to give you a few dollars out of their pocket to say thank you for the content you're making. So you're almost doing a disservice to yourself and your audience by removing that option. You're not letting them participate. They want to be able to participate and let you know that they're giving you $5 for your efforts.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
It was like a really interesting, different way to look at it. It's like, it's not about you being humble. That's great. You want to be humble. But someone watching your stream, if they really like what you're doing, they might want to give you that money as a way of saying, thank you for, you made my day a little bit happier. Thanks for coming on camera and doing this, playing this video game or cooking this meal. And I got to learn how to cook this meal. Thank you so much. Here's $3. Thank you so much. Here's $10. Right? I mean, and some people can get donations of like tens of thousands of dollars, I've seen.
Wow.
Some of the most popular streamers on Twitch, there have been people that have come on their stream and donated like a $10,000 donation to them.
Jeez.
Just because they were entertaining and they helped them out. Yeah. How much would that blow your mind if you were like streaming and all of a sudden it flashes on the screen, so-and-so just donated $10,000 to you? You'd be like, what the hell? It's pretty remarkable, right? Well, I guarantee that's not happening to you on YouTube, and it never will.
Never will. No, not at all. Not at all. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. YouTube's really missing the mark on that, and maybe they'll listen to this quick hitter, and maybe they'll change their ways. One can hope. All right. For Gino Giovanni, I am Matthew Olivieri. This is the Ad Hero Podcast Quick Hitter. We're out.